If you've been dreaming of international travel, then it may be time to pack your bags. Airfares to some foreign destinations haven't been this low in years. And in some U.S. markets, there's actually a serious price war going on.
That's due in part to a number of disruptor airlines taking over long-haul routes and injecting some serious competition. CBS News travel editor Peter Greenberg joins us with some of the best deals. Peter, good morning.
And good morning.
The airline industry typically does not like change. so how are they reacting to these disruptors?
As fast as they can. Remember, these are different markets, not just Los Angeles and New York. It's markets like Las Vegas or cities that are not getting normal long-haul service.
Yeah.
So, Peter, one of the challengers to the status quo here is Norwegian Airlines.
Yeah.
They just announced several new transatlantic routes. What's going on there?
Well, they got permission from the U.S. Department of Transportation, a formal operating certificate last November, December, and now they're doing 10 new routes, about 38 weekly new transatlantic flights. They've been flying from L.A. and Fort Lauderdale, but now they're concentrating on the East Coast with fares from Providence, Rhode Island, and from Hartford, Connecticut to Scotland. Let me give you an idea. When they started the route, $70.
$70?
Wow.
And they're flying brand new 787 Dreamliners.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Another discount long-haul airline, WOW Air.
You just said wow.
Yeah, it's on the tip of our tongues.
Wow. They got right to the point.
Yeah.
WOW Air.
Yeah.
Based out of Iceland.
Right, and they'll fly you anywhere in Europe you want to go as long as you don't mind stopping in Iceland first.
Yeah.
They started last year with fares $69 to Iceland, and for about $129 more and up, they fly you also through many places in Europe, and they're flying to so many cities right now. They're doing Baltimore, they're doing Los Angeles, San Francisco, Newark. I mean, they're going everywhere.
How is this possible? I mean, first, how are they getting approval to fly these routes?
Well, they're getting the approval because it's called open skies. We have agreements with so many countries. We can fly there, they can fly here with no restrictions. The question is, do you want to? And now a number of airlines are doing these ultra long haul services to cities that didn't get service before.
Right.
Wow.
There's another airline called Hainan Airlines, which has actually been around a little bit longer, about 25 years.
About 25 years. Yeah. They're a huge airline. They fly a lot of places, but they've now started service from Beijing to Seattle, from China to Las Vegas, which of course means that people in Las Vegas now have a nonstop flight to China.
So there's Chinese interest in going to Las Vegas, is what we would.
Not only did they do that, they've opened a new casino in Las Vegas, particularly just for the Chinese. So they're filling that market. But what about the return seats? That's where we come in.
Wow. Okay, so what about Ethiopian Airlines? One would never think that they would be operating. What's happening there?
Well, here's a surprise. It's called the Fifth Freedom Flight, and that gives an airline that's not based in any one of these two cities to fly between the two cities. So they're flying from Los Angeles to Dublin on brand new 787 Dreamliners. They're the largest airline
Ethiopian Airlines?
That's right. They're the largest airline group in Africa. They're flying 787 Dreamliners. And then from Dublin, they go on to Addis Ababa and hundreds of other destinations around the globe, and at a very competitive price.
Little-known Swiss airline Edelweiss Air.
Yes. You don't have to sing the song.
No, well, don't worry.
But they are a big airline in Switzerland, and they're now flying nonstop from Zurich to Las Vegas. And later, they're going to fly Zurich to San Diego. So it's a great way to use those cities to hub throughout Europe.
Fascinating story of globalization here. German carrier Condor Airlines is going we're talking about, they're going after business class airfares.
Yeah,
right?
and discounting them as well. They're the third largest airline in Germany. Most people don't know them. They're starting this summer from Pittsburgh, from San Diego, from New Orleans to Frankfurt. The normal business class fare is over $4,000. They're coming in at about $2,500, $2,600.
That's a good
which
deal.
is a huge discount.
Peter, forgive me, but I get really nervous when the prices are this low that they've used half the number of nuts and bolts they need to build the plane.
Wait a minute, you wanted nuts and bolts. Okay, no, actually, these are brand new airplanes, and nothing's going on.
So the safety record is something that
as long as the fuel prices stay relatively low.
They have both wings, is what you're telling me.
Right.
What airline have you been flying?
Yeah, exactly. Plus, you can
the deal is, it's like they're so good, they're too good to be true, but they are great deals.
And by the way, they'll be sustained throughout this summer.
All right.
You can fly a Condor now for a discount price. Peter Greenberg, thank you, sir.